Mm. Hello there, it's day 303 of Toddy, bringing a daily video to you. I can't even remember what food I had yesterday, so I definitely didn't take any pictures. Really nice day today. Really, just such a difference to be outside. And I was thinking, I had a bit of an idea for a different type of business yesterday. Trying to map out all of the business models because we're starting 100 startups in a year to give you loads of different examples of what you could do. With the tools and resources and know-how, so you can just kind of go, oh, I like that business, I can do it with that, I'll copy that and go. It's just quite amazing now. I can code a little bit, and I've always wanted to code. There's now kind of tools that allow you to just put in the query of what you want. I tried one earlier. I had a little experiment. I'm going to go and have a little bit of more of an experiment now. But yes, this is the idea. It's to do because a lot of what we're doing, we're giving away the blueprints, so all the business blueprints are there, so you can just take them. Nonconformityblueprints.com will house that, but each website will have the blueprint button where you can quickly go and see what business model it is, what the pricing model is, what tools we use, and any other resources that will be useful for you, and related content. Because a lot of our stuff and projects, businesses, are all about giving you a bit of a stepping stone along to make things easier to get things done in terms of a lot of online business, but a lot of personal stuff and a life stuff as well. So what I thought might be quite good is like a business accelerator. It would be something like start an online business in, I was thinking like 11 days, but I might just do like 11 hours. And then each module is like, well, it might take you an hour or so. And it will take you from like idea to launching a business. And then what we could do is then charge an amount of, say, $222 for that, but then give you back half of it or even all of it. I don't know. Like when you get your first sale. So it's a motivation for you to complete the program, to join the community for accountability, to get the know-how, and yeah, to take the steps to do it, to force you to get this idea that you have out there, not looking perfectly polished, not finished, but the first steps, um, the first feature of your ideas, so you can at least get it. You look at, I always think, like, you look at a lot of these businesses and you're like, oh wow. And it's like, I think a lot of people go, wow, that's really popular and busy, like that's really rare or that's really hard to do. But it's like, you can't build something or something can't catch on unless there's something there in the first place. So the idea is to really get uncomfortable with just getting something there and then talking to people, and getting some feedback and evolving it from there, and not worrying so much about the getting all of the customers. You need to build something first of all, just a little something, just to start to gain some interest, garner some feedback, and start discussing it and making it more real. Because when it's in our minds, it's there. I think there's different types of people. There's like shiny object syndrome, where it's like idea, new idea, new idea, new idea, and then nothing really gets done because you're just on to the next thing, and it's that excitement of the new thing all of the time. And then you think, and then you might kind of fizzle out like a firework and be like, oh, somebody else has already done this or can't do this, on to the next thing, on to the next thing, excitement, research, and never actually doing something. So yeah, the shiny object syndrome is going to hold you back, isn't it? Analysis paralysis is another kind of type of state to be in with all of this stuff, where you're just like continually looking, researching, trying to get the best thing all worked out before you've actually done something. And there is just so much choice these days. There is so much choice of what we can do. um, so this is about getting serious with that, and I like the idea of an accelerator. So it's gets you really through a program of getting a business out there really quickly, so you can start to build on that. Because once you've got that first bit, that's normally the hardest bit, because that we're going to encourage you to go out and talk to people and start getting customers, and start getting at least feedback or deposits for what you're going to offer. So yeah, I just like the idea, as well as playing with the business models in terms of the money flow, and just saying, well, if you complete the accelerator steps, the 11 steps, and then you open your business, and then you get a customer and you get a payment, then we'll give you back half or all the money. I'm not sure yet. I just think we'll benefit because more people will be coming through and using the tools and the other services and stuff. And so, yeah, maybe we just give all of the money back. Or maybe half, and then like the half of it is your kind of payment to us and your lifetime membership then to the community, so you can keep evolving that business and building real businesses. Because there's just so many opportunities. There's just so many opportunities in education to help other people get like keep up to date with what's going on. So once you've done one and then the second, the ideas are going to start to flow. So this accelerator will be kind of from somebody if you have an idea. If you don't have an idea, we also have nonconformity launchpad at the minute, which I might change that to something a bit more that could integrate with IdeaTODD actually, and then the launchpad could be this, because launchpad is all about getting ready to go. You've got your idea, the rocket's ready for takeoff, and the engines are kind of going to be switched on and you're going to go, aren't you? IdeaTODD.com was personalised business ideas. So for £200, you can answer a few questions, do a survey, pay me £200, and I'll give you, based on your information, a load of personalised business ideas that would be appropriate for you. And maybe we could, and then on Launchpad, I've got like how to come up with ideas if you're not an ideas person. Get that muscle going. So, it's the 31st of March. So tomorrow, just going to have an absolute nothing day. Going to get a rack of lamb out the freezer. The old French trimmed rack of lamb. And I'm going to barbecue it. Yeah, bit more work, but it's worthwhile. And just really focus on finishing my best day, kind of my day document and my life document. And then there'll be a case on the 2nd of April, waking up every morning at 4 a.m, doing 5 minutes body, 5 minutes mind, and then 5 minutes future. Well, I'll read through the life document and the day document. I'll have kind of had a plan of from the night before of what I was going to do on the day, but then I'll check in with that as well and blend how I felt in the evening with how I feel in the morning and what needs to be done to then what I'm going to do largely in that session, plus my kind of maintenance list where I'll run through a list of jobs and checks and tasks to do just every day. And then on the occasions, and we'll be teaching this as well, I've got lots of spreadsheets to share with you, lots of business management spreadsheets, personal life management spreadsheets, and with all of the tools and stuff. But I do like spreadsheet. We've got nonconformityspreadsheets.com where we'll be giving away all of our spreadsheets across the company, because all the spreadsheets will be free. We do offer a service, like if you do need help with a spreadsheet, or if you want to develop something that you've got so far but you need a little bit more help, then we can help with that, because I'm good at spreadsheets, but I've also got a coder and a spreadsheet expert in India, Shabnam, who are fantastic. They've helped me do things I never dreamed of doing, which has in turn helped me learn more things that you can do with spreadsheets. So that's why it's great to pay other people, experts in the field like myself, to help you with things, because you might have an idea, but then once you've gone through the process and worked with somebody and seen what can be done, you'll have learned so much more stuff, and maybe even learned to do it yourself as well. So yeah, and probably so if if you want to. And then your mind, you've expanded your mind again, because you're aware of the power of what you can do. Like, most people do not have any idea how powerful spreadsheets are. And I just like that. I'm going to have a couple of documents and a couple of spreadsheets just to manage all of these companies, pull in all the information. And it's getting exciting. So 2nd of April, pause tomorrow and finish these documents, planting the seeds, the life dreaming and everything. And then get going on the 2nd of April. I'm going to make the magic happen over the next 2 months. Got April and May to really get this going, because we have to move out this house. We've got nowhere to go and not really any money coming in. So it's like crunch time, as they say. Crunch time. But yeah, it's been a good it will have been about 2 years then at this house, which we didn't know where to go before here. Like there was so much going on. Like life was just chaos. There'd been stuff going on with all sorts of people and us in the past, and yeah, it was pretty like hard times. I'd say like 2016 to like 2020 up until like the pandemic. Those years were pretty amazing in Bali. But 2020 to 2025 has been, yeah, not the easiest. But I'm hoping that getting this business off the ground, now Vito's getting a bit older, moving from this place, moving from England, going on an adventure. I just get so inspired when I'm traveling around in new places, new people, and yeah, I just love it. I just come alive, and so I think it's been nice to be here for a couple of years, especially having a child. We've just been isolated really, but that's been fine because we wanted to like just give him the best start ever by making all of our food. So Emily had all the best nutrition, and that's where we really upped our game on nutrition. Like we were good, but like we've got really good now. Still loads more to learn, and I guess it's all personal to you. There's so many different ways to do things. Like you know, the ways to feed a child. There's so many different schools of thought. So you know, some people have get very like, oh, this is the right way, this is the wrong way. But I think it's like they can all be kind of right, can't they? It's just, I guess, what works for you and your situation and for your child, and just however you've got to make a choice. So I think like whatever choice you make, you're gonna kind of make it work, aren't you? And you evolve with it anyway. But yeah, it's just quite funny. A lot of people are very opinionated and are just like think they have like know the way that you should be doing things, and it's like, well, we're the parents. Back off. Yeah, wild ride, but I'm very excited for the future now. Um, I mean, I'm always. It's been a bit of a sticky period, so I haven't been as excited for the future, if I'm really honest. But I'm a very positive person. Life is life. We are here to learn. So I guess like the whole thing with the life master is you've got to be pushing. You've got to be balanced and centered, but you've also got to be pushing and countering that balance is the key really. So you've got to be pushing, but balanced. And you don't want to be pushing too hard so you're not balanced, but you don't want to be too balanced so you're not pushing enough, because you've got to push to learn and push forward and evolve and make new things happen. So yeah, it's a subtle little balance there. I think a lot of people get too comfortable when they're a bit older, and life just gets a bit monotonous and a bit repetitive, and it's all a bit safe. And you know, that's okay. I mean, it's however you want to live, but I just think, you know, we're here to do some epic things, and you got to go and search for them and try them and do scary things. Do scary things. All right, day 303. Yeah.